Hey guys, we're going to have a kind of important conversation here about dog training. There's a lot of stuff going on in the media about pure positive training. It's great for Facebook memes. It's all over the place about pure positive versus balanced training. So we're going to talk about just basic communication. So from a dog's perspective, let's put yourself in your dog's shoes. Imagine you move to another country, like let's say you move to Romania. You don't speak the language over there. You take a job and you're working with a boss. So there's already kind of a communication barrier there. And let's say you've grown up your whole life playing tennis. You like tennis. It's a good energy outlet for you. But let's say tennis is a little bit offensive in Romania, that, maybe they don't play it over there. They find it crude and it's rude. So let's say your boss decides to communicate that with you by saying, hey, let's go bowling. Hey, let's go for a jog. Hey, let's go swimming. Hey, let's go biking. Let's go hike in the mountains. It would take you a while, if ever, to figure out that I'm not allowed to play tennis over here. You might never figure it out. You might just continue to play tennis. And let's say it gets you put in jail. Or even worse, let's say it gets you the death penalty. Now that's a little bit extreme, but that happens with dogs. Unfortunately, when you have dogs that are attacking people, attacking other dogs, sometimes that's the sentence for that. It's death. So let's rewind a little bit and let's say your boss starts telling you, hey, tennis is unacceptable over here. People don't like it. You might get thrown in jail. You really shouldn't do that. So no, you're not allowed to play tennis anymore. But let's teach you something else. Let's go play badminton. Let's go bowling. If you need an energy outlet, let's go cycling. It's a good energy outlet. So it's the same thing that we do in balanced training. We have to say no to the dog and tell the dog, no, you're not allowed to do this. And then we replace the behavior with something else by telling the dog, hey, since you like attacking other dogs, let's give you some other energy outlet. But in the meantime, you're not allowed to attack other dogs anymore. Or you like to bite people or chase after kids. Let's let you run on the treadmill for a little while. But in the meantime, you're not allowed to go after little kids. We're not just telling them, hey, instead of going after that dog and trying to bite them, why don't you sit? That takes a lot longer to get your message through. Sometimes it doesn't get through at all. So you've got a language barrier working against you. Don't tie one hand behind your back by not wanting to do a certain method of training just because you maybe aren't comfortable with that tool. That's what's really important about having a trainer that knows what they're doing and can show you the proper use of tools. You can't not say no to your dog ever. You have to. Sometimes you have to tell the dog, no, don't do that. It's not allowed. Otherwise, you end up with behaviors that escalate. You end up with behaviors that could end up getting the dog killed, and there are trainers out there that would rather see a dog put down than put the dog in a prong collar. It's sad, but it's true. I've seen dogs get put down because they won't let you take food away from them. I've seen dogs that got put down because they were snapping at people. And the sad fact is, nobody ever told that dog no. Nobody ever told that dog, hey, that's unacceptable. You can't do that. And the dog lost its life over it. And that's just not fair. So make sure that when you're communicating with your dog, that you're giving both sides of the story. Make sure that you're telling the dog, no, don't do that. And then you can replace the behavior with, hey, why don't you do this instead? So hope that changes the perspective for a couple people, and you guys have a good day.